Hi, this is D253 Value-Based Leadership Task 2. Hi, everyone. My name is Riley Estes. As many of you know, I am the new customer service manager here. I'm excited to get to know everyone. I know some of you, but as I take over this position, I'm excited to get to know each one of you and to learn and grow from you. Thank you for being able to be here at this monthly meeting so that we can go over different things and show different goals and growth that we want in the customer service department so that we can all be better people and then also better at our jobs. So today, really, we're going to go over emotional intelligence and different things that follow under emotional intelligence from self-awareness, self-management, different biases, you know, different things like that that will help us to learn and to grow. The first thing I'd really like to go over is something that a former team lead at a former job taught me that really helps you be aware of other people and do your best to help them in the way that they deserve to be. So, in a former position as a patient service representative at Intermountain Healthcare, it's really just a front desk person checking in sick people. My team lead Star had a major impact on how I do my work because she said, always view every patient like a relative. So, in a healthcare field, our customers are our patients. And so, to be able to give them the best care, I thought the best way was to view every patient like a relative, view it like it's your mom or dad that's sick, view it like it's your sibling, your spouse, your children, and really putting your siblings or any relative in those shoes really helps you to see them the way you should in a loving and a caring way so that they're able to have the best experience at that healthcare facility. And as a new customer service manager here, um, I thought we could use something super similar for each of our customers. We could view them as, even as ourselves to help them find exactly what they need and the best product for the job that they're doing. And just doing that, that will show that we do treat them with respect and we do respect them and we care that they have a positive experience and that the different items and products that they buy will be able to last for a long time and have a lasting impact on them because of the experience they had with us. So that's really my inspiration for customer service. And then I wanted to go over, the company value because I think it's really important. One of the company values that really sticks out to me personally and that I wanted to be part of our vision statement now that I'm the new customer service manager. So for the customer service department, I made a vision statement, and our vision statement is going to be really centered to our work and how we treat one another and how we feel as a team so that we can continue to work together and grow. So it's as we work together, we will respect each other and help the company to grow in a positive way. As we celebrate our differences, we can learn to utilize each other's skills and abilities. So I think that's huge because we each come from different backgrounds. We each have different upbringings. We're all from different places, different levels of educations, and we have different skills. But I think the big thing to realize is we all help the company grow in a positive way. We each come to work every day and we have different jobs and tasks that we perform. And as we perform, it only helps and benefits the company. So, really just respecting each other and helping each other. And I wanted to share, after I shared my vision statement, I really wanted to share my personal values, which are respect, honesty, and integrity, hard work, kindness, and compassion, safety, and then happiness at work. I want you all to be able to come to work and know that I do respect you and that I am here to help you, that I'm going to be honest with you no matter what. I will always share new changes and different things that are expected from each one of you. And I'm here to work hard and make work safe and a fun place to be. So, like I said, we're going to be going over emotional intelligence. So, really, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is a person's ability to manage their feelings and empathize with others. A person with high emotional intelligence can recognize emotions, both their own and the emotions they see in others, and act in such a way that helps them succeed. So I think that's big because emotional intelligence right there, we learn from the definition, not only can it help us as a team as we work with our fellow, coworkers, but it also can help us with our customers because not only does it help us recognize our emotions, but it helps us recognize the emotions of others. So when we work in pairs or when we work in groups or teams, we can be able to see everyone's emotions and see what can benefit the group the most. And that's the same with when we're helping customers, helping them find the right product, helping them be able to find exactly what they need, whether they're mad, happy, or sad, being able to help them have a good experience. And so emotional intelligence really enhances our social skills because, like I said earlier, it helps us recognize emotions, and then that helps us build lasting relationships, not only relationships with our coworkers we work with every day, but our customers. And then it increases our accountability and it helps us work more as a team because we're more cohesive, we're more on the same page, and we understand each other more. So the next two things I'd like to talk about is self-awareness and self-confidence. So really I'd like to go over both of these. I'm going to start with self-awareness for just a little bit, but self-awareness is being conscious of your feelings and values. It's the ability to control your feelings and maintain your values without compromising the feelings or values of your team. So really self-awareness is being conscious of your feelings and values. So when you're self-aware, you're able to be aware of what you're supposed to do, your task, your job, and know how to do it. And that really helps you become self-confidence. And self-confidence, there's lots of benefits that will help you succeed and grow when you're self-confidence, because when you're confident in a product or confident in your job, it shows the customer that we're professional and that we do know what we're doing. It lets the customers know that we are here to help them, that we're here to do our best, and that we know exactly what they're looking for. It helps our team improve in decision making and communicating because we want each of us to be our very best in our different jobs and tasks that we have in the customer service department. And then it helps us to do a better job each and every day. I think as you learn and you grow more and more, you can become more and more confident. And as you do it more and more, so the more reps you do. So going back to self-awareness, one way I wanted us as a customer service department to really grow our self-awareness is we're going to be now conducting monthly self-reports. So these self-reports will always have areas we can improve on. It's nothing bad, but there will be different tasks and different courses that each of us will take, even myself, that will help us to be able to be more self-aware, to be more self-confident, and just to be better coworkers, better leaders, and better workers for our customers. So next, I wanted to go over our self-management. So what is self-management? It's kind of in the word, managing yourself, doing your job. But self-management is managing our workflow and getting each of our jobs done so the business can always be successful. So each of us have different tasks and jobs that we're assigned each and every day that are very important and vital to the job. We all work here because we all bring something productive to help this company continue to grow, to help our customers have a positive experience with us. And so really self-management is big because I want all of us to be successful in our jobs and get our tasks done. And one way that we can do that is by developing adaptability. So what is adaptability? Adaptability is one way we will self-manage our business. Being adaptable will help us learn new skills and help us to always get our job done no matter how the conditions or the environment change. I know that sometimes our tasks or our jobs, depending on the position, can change depending on who's here on certain days. I also know it can change depending on if someone's out sick. And so being adaptable is such a great skill to learn because you never know what's going to be asked of you when you come to work because someone could be out sick, someone could not be there today, or you could have different things that are assigned to you for that day. And so that's something that I want our group to work on in this customer service is to be more adaptable. And I think there's two ways we can really become more adaptable and show the company that we're here to do as much as we can and to do our job the right way. And that is one, keeping you guys up to date on changes. So I know there can be different changes that we have with our workflow. So I'll always be first to announce it to you guys, let you know that there's a change and this is how we're doing our workflow now. Or if there's a different task or a different job that we've decided to cut out or add, I'm here to let you guys know so that you know first and that you're able to adapt to it as smoothly as possible. And then the second is open door policy, because I think it's important to be adaptable, but I also think it's important that no one feels burnt out. So open door policy, you can come to me with any problems you have. Maybe it's struggling to get certain tasks done, or you've been given too big of a load and it's just overwhelming, or maybe it's different things with people you work with. I'm here to be able to help you so that we can change things up, so that everyone can come to work and be able to self-manage their workflow and get it done and be able to have a good experience. The next part we're going to be going over is social awareness and really showing empathy. So, what is social awareness? Social awareness is really recognizing things that make you feel uneasy and being able to respond in the right way. And then empathy is being able to understand the feelings of people around you. So I think social awareness is huge because, we're always very well aware of different things that can be offensive, whether it's, people saying we're not working hard or people just saying stuff down to what we're wearing. But then also even more important is empathy, being able to understand the feelings of people around you. I know that sometimes we come to work, we don't feel our best, we don't want to be here, maybe we're having problems at home, or maybe there's just different things going on in the world that your mind are on, and so it's hard to be here. And so I just want each of us to be empathetic to each other, being really able to understand the feelings of people around us, so we don't say things that make each other feel uneasy, that we are there to lift each other up and build each other up. Because being aware of what we all say as a team and trying to make everyone feel because we want to try to make everyone feel comfortable and welcomed at work. That's the most important thing, is to be able to show that empathy and to help people understand that you're here for them, but then that you're there for them and that you want them to enjoy work. So yeah, thank you. So next I want to go over different types of biases. We'll go over a couple different ones that I think have to go in with social awareness. We got to be aware that we can have these different biases that can affect people's experience here at work. And we really need to be empathetic to everyone. And so this is where this ties in. It's unconscious bias. So what is unconscious bias? Unconscious bias is forming opinions of others before one really knows them. This could be groups of people or just one person, could be prejudice notions. Different examples of unconscious bias could be race bias, it could be age bias, it could be disability bias, and there's so many different mores it could be. So just be aware of your different opinions you form in your head. Really get to know each other, and to really think the best of your team, because we are here, most of us, 40 hours a week working side by side, and we want each of us to get along and have a positive experience. The next bias I would like to talk about is cognitive bias. So what is cognitive bias? Cognitive bias is a systematic error in thinking that occurs when people are processing and interpreting information in the world around them, and affects the decisions and judgments that they make. So there's two different cognitive biases I want to go over. And one of them is confirmation bias. So it's when you search out the positive to confirm your feelings and only look at half the story. So what's an example of that? So say when you vote for a candidate and only look at information that puts them in a positive light. So you think they're the best because you're only looking at the positives, or what, positive sides or positive things people are saying about them, not the whole picture. So at work, we really want to look at the whole picture, no matter what. We want to be able to obviously look at the positives, but also look at the negatives, because there's different things that can affect different things at work. And then the next one is big, especially for work, but it's self-serving bias. And that's the belief that when something good happens, it is because of you. And when something bad happens, it is because of someone around you. So self-serving bias is a big one. I think each of us, it's hard to take the blame when something bad happens, but it's easy to be the first one to say it was you when something good happens. So just being aware that, as a customer service team, we all do good things together. And when something bad's, it's all of us that, take the downfall. So just being well aware that, you know, we need to be responsible for our actions and be willing to, accept the consequences, whether they be good or bad. So yeah. So next I want to talk about, ethical decision making with biases. So you think of ethical decision making, it's like that's got to be a good thing, right? Because when you make ethical decisions, you're basing it off of good ethics. Well, that can't always be what happens if you let biases interfere with your ethical decision making, because biases are bad. Biases can affect decision making and business down to the core. Could make leadership mistreat employees, could even make coworkers mistreat employees, because we have these different biases or prejudice against them. When we make decisions, we could lose sight of our company's goals and values because we're not really looking at the ethical decision. All we're looking at is our bias, and we're focused on that. So we need to be very aware of our biases. And it also is, we won't be able to problem solve correctly to help the company grow in a positive way. So I think ethical decision making is such a good thing because you focus on good ethics. But if we're not aware of different biases we could potentially have, it doesn't matter how you're doing your decision making, because all it's focused on is biases that can affect other people in a negative way and even the company. Really, the last thing I kind of want to go over is relationship management. My relationship with you guys as the new customer service manager. I want to get to know each and every one of you. I want to learn and grow from you. You each all have skills that are essential to this job, and I'm so grateful for each one of you. But one thing I really want people to look at leaders, not only in this company, but in the world, is what this definition says. Leaders who are skilled in managing relationships are better equipped to manage conflict, drawing out all parties and helping others understand differing perspectives and common ideals that everyone can endorse. Leaders skilled in a relationship management also value teamwork and encourage a friendly and safe atmosphere, one that models respect, helpfulness, and cooperation. Fostering diversity and inclusion in the workplace is yet another important aspect of relationship management. So, like that says, I want everyone to feel welcomed with their ideas, and everyone to feel welcomed by each other. I want this to be a friendly atmosphere, like it has been under Omar, but now under me. And I want to know if there's anything I can do better. You guys can always come to me. That's why I have an open door policy. And I want to make sure that you guys feel welcomed here and comfortable here. Continuing with relationship management, that is why I've come up with different ethics for our team, so that not only do we feel that from our fellow coworkers, but I want you guys to be able to feel it. For me, I want you to be able to feel the ethics of respect, that I have trust in you, that I'm fair, that I am accountable for the things I do, and that I will make mistakes, and that I am honest, that I'm here to learn and to grow. And I know that as each one of us show this, it will show that we do have a culture of care. All our leaders here are going to display that they value our team's ethics and are here to support each one of our employees. I hope as we show our that we value our ethics, we will have the trust from each of you guys as our employees. All I want is your guys' trust. I want you to know that I'm here to do my best job, and I want to have a great relationship with you. I want it to be fun and also show that I am here to care for each one of you. So, in closing, how can we be effective as a team as we've learned these different things about emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-confidence. I think the big thing is we will utilize self-awareness, us as leaders, to help our team be more effective. As we're more self-aware of what we're doing, we can set the bar and be an example to each one of you, but also you guys are examples to us as you are self-aware. And as we're more self-aware of what we do each and every day, it will help us be more self-confident in our job. And lastly, the biggest thing to take away, and as I've mentioned a couple of times, is emotional intelligence, because really emotional intelligence and emotional awareness is what really helps us as a team and with our customers. We're not only able to internalize our own feelings or what's going on with ourselves, but we're able to see our coworkers' emotions, our customers' emotions, so that when anyone comes in this building, they're able to walk out with a positive experience, whether it be a coworker or whether it be a customer. I want to thank you all for meeting with me in our monthly meeting. And if any of you guys have questions, feel free to send me an email. And you can always come talk to me in my office. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day.